Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for a look at what else you can do in Maine besides going to Acadia National Park. If you do look closely, yes, you will see that that is the house from the film Pet Sematary, based on the story of the same name by Stephen King. That's a private residence, so we're going to move along and not disturb the homeowners. For our first stop in this video, we're going to visit Bangor, Maine, and we're going to stop at the house of legendary author Stephen King. There you can see a young fan who was trespassing on his property. That's not something I recommend if you do stop here. Yeah, so like 2 minutes ago, there were like, I don't know, 10 people here, and now I got it all to myself. Obviously, we want to give him his privacy if he does in fact live there. I do not believe he does. But anyways, yeah, Stephen King's house, probably, you know, one of the handful most important writers, most popular writers, last 30 years or so. And let's go find the Paul Bunyan statue. Let's head back to the van. Okay, they had some sort of event parking or something, and it looked like they were charging, so I couldn't figure out parking. So that's the only shot of Paul Bunyan we're gonna get. Disappointed I couldn't find parking for Paul Bunyan, but we did get a little peek there. For our next stop, we're going to look around Mount Hope Cemetery, which is listed on the National Register of Historic Places and was also a filming location for the Pet Sematary film. Now, I'm not going to film any individual graves. There is this dramatic looking Civil War memorial here that I thought was pretty interesting. Now, the most famous person interred in the cemetery is going to be Hannibal Hamlin, who was Abraham Lincoln's first vice president. Of course, he was replaced by Andrew Johnson during Lincoln's re-election, and as we sadly know, he would have gone on to become president following Lincoln's assassination if he was not replaced. Wrapping up with the cemetery, we're going to venture south down to Portland, Maine, and after making a quick stop to gas up, we're going to hit our final location here in the state of Maine, and that's going to be the Portland Headlight, which is located in Fort Williams Park. Okay, for our last stop in Maine, we're going to go check out that lighthouse here in Portland, Maine. Let's check it out. Construction on the Portland Headlight was completed in 1791, making it the oldest lighthouse in Maine. What's really neat is that George Washington actually ordered the construction of this lighthouse, and he also provided the seed money for the construction. As we take in these views of the lighthouse, to answer the video title's question, are there other things you can do in Maine besides Acadia National Park? The answer is yes. However, if you do look on TripAdvisor, of the top 25 things to do in Maine, 9 of them have to do with the national park. Now, the top activity listed on TripAdvisor is a scenic walk known as Marginal Way. I somewhat disagree with that one being one. In addition to Marginal Way, 2 other suggestions I would have if you do visit Maine would be to see if you go on a whale watching tour or maybe go on a puffin bird tour. But between the national park videos I previously made and this video, I think that pretty much covers Maine for this channel. We won't be going inside the keeper's house. There is a museum in there. We'll continue to look around the rocky shore, and you can see there's a marker noting a few shipwrecks. The tower is 80 feet tall, and if you're a fan of the Marvel TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Portland Headlight was actually the headquarters of S.H.I.E.L.D. in that show. Venturing along the coastline, I came across this abandoned Fort Williams bunker where you can take in some more views of the shore. This video is short and sweet. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it so much if you would please give me a like, and please consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thanks so much. Okay, so that's pretty much going to do it for our trip to Maine. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks and take care. Bye.